What is going on, guys? How is everybody? And today we are doing our reactions to our Premier League results from the week 2. I just want to put an apology out there for all you guys that didn't manage to catch the video last week. I actually messed up. I posted up the wrong video and I didn't actually notice until like Saturday afternoon after all the 3 o'clock games had kicked off. So I did change it. But most of you guys, if it had come up on your feed, have probably just thought, nah, leave it, which I completely understand. Just wanted to put that apology out there though, for that little mistake, and hopefully it will not happen again. We're going to get straight into it though. Quick recap on what we said. So, Forest Sheffield, we said 1-0. Fulham versus Brentford, we actually said 2-2. I thought both teams were actually be quite a tight affair. Liverpool Bournemouth, I said 2-0 Liverpool. Again, didn't think Bournemouth would have a goal in them. Thought Liverpool would be too good. And then we had 3-0 Brighton against Wolves. Wolves are in some serious trouble, you know. Big trouble Wolves are. And obviously as well, we did also mess this one up because we put Luton and then we didn't change it to Brighton. Honestly, I'm a shambles. Spurs United. Again, thought United will win this one. City Newcastle. Now, this was, in my opinion, what was going to be the most exciting game of the weekend, and it wasn't really. I thought Newcastle were going to come in a lot stronger. Villa Everton, said 2-0 Villa. Everton, probably, I don't feel stupid saying this, the worst team I've seen at Villa Park since we've been promoted. You know, they were so bad. So bad. West Ham Chelsea, thought West Ham would have enough again. Palace Arsenal. Now we're into our final results of this weekend. Games. My prediction. Actual result. Points. Now guys, just a quick reminder, if you don't understand the points and you're new around here, it's 1 point for a correct winner, 3 points for a correct result, 0 for anything else. Forest versus Sheffield, Fulham Brentford, Liverpool Bournemouth, Luton Burnley, Wolves Brighton, Spurs United, City Newcastle, Villa Everton, West Ham Chelsea and Palace Arsenal. My prediction, 1-0 Forest Sheffield, 2-2 Fulham versus Brentford, 2-0 Liverpool Bournemouth, Luton Burnley postponed, Wolves Brighton 3-0 Brighton, 2-1 United Spurs, 3-2 City Newcastle, 2-0 Villa Everton, 2-1 Chelsea West Ham and 2-1 Arsenal Palace. Now the actual results, we had a bit of a stinker this weekend. First game actually ends 2-1. I underestimated the goals in both sides, I suppose. It was a late Chris Wood winner, I'm pretty sure. I don't know much about the game. I didn't watch it to actually know. But not an amazing start for Sheffield United and back into the Premier League life. But I think they were tipped to go down by a lot of people anyhow. Fulham versus Brentford. 3-0 Brentford was the actual result. Honestly, I probably overestimated Fulham, completely underestimated Brentford. You know, first thing I said this season was they're going to struggle without Tony. And so far this season, they have proved me wrong. They're not struggling for goals. They're actually doing very well. Fair play to them. Wissa and Bremer, you know, players like that are unbelievable. Anyway, so I was silly to even think that. Liverpool Bournemouth, I said 2-0. Game ended 3-1. Probably overestimated Liverpool's defence, especially considering they haven't got a holding midfielder. Well, they have now, actually, but he didn't start, of course not. But yeah, 3-1 Liverpool, couple of brilliant goals. Diaz, great goal. Bournemouth's goal was a great goal. Is what it is. Wolves Brighton now, because Luton Burnley was postponed. I said 3-0 Brighton. It actually ended 4-1 Brighton. Again, bit of deja vu. They won last week 4-1. Brighton absolutely flying. Matoma, he's unbelievable. Different gravy. However, Wolves are in big, deep trouble. I think if you're a Wolves fan or you want Wolves to do well, I'd be quite worried. It's what it is. 2-1 United Spurs. Now, this is a game I want to talk about because for me, this is game of the weekend. It was a joke. Tottenham Hotspurs look absolutely insane. James Maddison, Basuma, you know, all those kind of players. The new lad in midfield or wherever, I don't know his name, but he was good. Spurs rightfully won that game 2-0. Could have actually been more, in my opinion. I thought they were really going to struggle without that captain Kane. You know, that just somebody like Kane and Lloris going as well. You know, they are big names in the dressing room. And obviously all the goals from Kane, but they look better. I'm not going to lie to you, they look better. They look really, really good. So far, they're a team to look out for, if I'm being honest. City Newcastle, I said 3-2, ended 1-0. This was a game that I thought was going to be best game of the weekend. Potentially could have even been game of the season. Both insanely good teams. I actually think the only other team that challenges City is Brighton, other than Newcastle. I'm not saying that they're going to be top 3, but I think they're good enough to challenge them. The game ended 1-0 from a bit of magnificence from Foden and from Alvarez. Brilliant finish, great pass. Let's talk about Phil Foden, by the way, in that middle number 10 role. He is insane. He's so good, it is a joke. Honest to God. I was so shocked when I saw him, because I know Foden's a good player. Everybody knows how good Foden is, but I didn't realise he was going to be that good against such a good Newcastle side as well. Villa Everton, I said 2-0, you know, trying to be humble. I think 2-0, you know, it could go either way. Smashed them. Everton, you are, without doubt, the worst team I've seen at Villa Park since we got promoted. So bad. I'm not saying this to be horrible either, they're just so bad. John McGinn absolutely ran rings around you, absolutely bullied you in midfield. Coutinho, come on, for the 20 minutes he was on, he was popping balls around, mugging you all off. Diaby, unreal. Bailey actually had a decent game. John Duran getting his first goal for us after being on not even 50 seconds, you know. Ashley Young, what are you doing? You had a howler. Genuinely, it's like you forgot you played for Everton. Michael Keane, terrible. You know, Jordan Pickford, he's looking at the double jeopardy rules there, otherwise he'd have been sent off, you know. Honest to God, I'm not going to say it worries me, but, you know, you've got Calvert-Lewin, who unfortunately the bloke can't catch a break, he's got injured again, and then you bring Danjuma on, so you haven't actually got a full out-and-out number 9 then on the pitch. And everything was just flat from you, like, you were terrible. Genuinely, I love Sean Dyche. I think he's a brilliant manager. I think he gets very disrespected because he doesn't play pretty fancy football. But I just think Everton are going to go down this year if they play like that. If that doesn't get sorted now, you're going to crash down. Honestly, so bad. And then we go on to West Ham Chelsea. Now this was a game full of controversy. Talking missed penalties, scored penalties. I'm sure there was red cards even, you know. West Ham Chelsea, I said 2-1 Chelsea, thinking they'd actually have enough, thinking they're going to do well. Knowing that West Ham are their semi sort of bogey team though, they ended 3-1 West Ham. I mean, Chukwuemeka, great goal. Couple of decent goals from West Ham side, but honestly, I've spoken to a couple of Chelsea fans. They think West Ham's going to be really good this season. I haven't really seen them play, but 3-1 at Chelsea, at West Ham, sorry. I think Chelsea have got to do much better, if I'm honest with you. Enzo Fernandez missing the penalty. I don't know why he's on penalties when you've got players. You've got your number 9 in Nicholas Jackson. You've just spent, what, 40 mil on. Can't take a penalty. You've got Raheem Sterling, who's bar Thiago Silva, the most experienced player in that team, isn't taking a penalty. Why? Why are you giving it to, what? Is he 19 years old, Enzo Fernandez? Beyond me. And now we've got the Monday night game. I said 2-1 Arsenal. It ended 1-0 to Arsenal. I didn't watch the game. Honestly, I didn't see the goal because I was at work. So I can't comment much on the game. But I weren't too far off this one, I don't think. What I have heard is Declan Rice had a worldie. So if that's true, then fair play. He needs to keep doing it. When you go for such a fee, I'll be honest with you, you have to hit the ground running, in my opinion. I don't think there's any time for fitting in, if I'm honest. So, has to hit the ground running. Similar with Enzo Fernandez to Chelsea. Similar with Caicedo at Chelsea, who had a howler when he come on. Diaby even at Villa 60 mil. You've got to hit the ground running, mate. I'm sorry, but you have to. Tonali, same with Newcastle. You know, I think when you're hitting 50 plus, you've got to hit the ground running. You have to straight away. On to our point. So we get 1 for Forest Sheffield United because we got the correct winner. 0 on the Fulham Brentford game because we said a draw, it ended as a win. We got 1 point on Liverpool Bournemouth because we got, again, the correct winner. Obviously, nothing for Luton Burnley because it was postponed. 1 point Brighton Wolves, Brighton won 4-1. Nothing Spurs for United because I said United will win 2-1. Spurs won 2-0. We get a point on City Newcastle because we got the correct winner. Point for River Everton because we got the correct winner. Nothing on West Ham Chelsea because we, again, picked the wrong team. And we got 1 point for Palace Arsenal. Arsenal would. So that brings our total points this week to 6 out of a possible 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. A rough 27 because obviously there was a game postponed. Which weekly leaderboards. Now this is obviously what we're going to do. We're going to compare to what points we got last week and this week, and hopefully we'll see gradual improvements. But this week we have hit it bang on, square in the middle. You know, what can you do, really? You know, both weeks, 6 points is what it is. But guys, if you enjoyed, please be sure to drop a like, comment down below if you guys think I've done a decent week, or was I having some absolutely outrageous claims. And yeah, please subscribe, and I'll hope to see you all again in a bit.